Hey, Julia Barzyk here from Wise Investigator. Today we are going to talk about the number 4 mindset shift that new assistant professors need to make to have success with research funding. This one we are going to call from perfectionism to iterative improvement. And the strategy that you want to employ here is called fail fast. And this fail fast mentality comes from the startup community. The idea is that you don't want to spend a lot of resources, many hours, much investment, and especially a lot of time on a product when you don't know if there's really a market for it. You don't know if any customers would be interested at all. So this fail fast mentality is one that where you make an effort to get a minimum viable product out to market as quickly as possible, not expecting that that's going to be something that just knocks it out of the park, right? But you're going to be able to get a reaction to that, and with that feedback, make improvements and iterate on your product till you get something that the market really wants. So this is a helpful idea to keep in mind with generation of proposals. So you do need to think about submitting proposals before they are perfect. So not trying to get it to some perfect condition. I don't think there is a perfect proposal, but you want to get it to a good enough condition. And I am going to talk about how this relates to the last mindset shift where I gave a little warning about being reactionary and not having good time management. We don't want to go down that road. We want to really kind of find a balance here where you are able to have the time, and not in a rushed manner, but in a controlled manner, get a proposal into a good enough condition where that can go out for submission. So you want to not spend too much time tinkering on your own without feedback, trying to get that quote perfect proposal, since again that perfect proposal really doesn't exist. You want to get it out and get a reaction to it. So as part of this, expect declines. You're going to have declines in your proposal submission process. And when you realize that these declines are part of the process, then it hopefully won't be as soul crushing when those declines start rolling in. But importantly here, when you get these declines, you are going to want to benefit from the feedback. So very hopefully these have gone out for a thorough review. When you get those reviewer comments back, of course, you're going to spend time digesting them. You can run them by others and ask for feedback. Their impression, are they getting the same impression from these comments as you are? And someone who's very important to get feedback from here is the program officer. So once you've gotten those declines, you've digested the evaluations, before you wait too long, you should get in touch with that program officer, because the whole panel review process or whatever other process was in play, that is going to be fresher in their minds the sooner that you can get to them. And you're going to spend some time with them, hopefully going over those evaluations and getting ideas for next steps. So lastly here, you are going to want to think about setting a number of submissions that you try to achieve each year. So again, going back to that number 3 mindset shift where we don't want to be reactive, we don't want to be rushing things, but you do want to challenge yourself and push yourself to get a high enough number of proposals submitted that you can expect to have some success eventually, right? Because it is a little bit of a numbers game. So really do keep in mind that you want to develop a high quality product, but you don't want to move into perfectionism, analysis paralysis, stalling, which can actually impact you just as negatively as rushing and trying to do things too quickly and not giving them the time they deserve. So from my experience, speaking for myself included and those that we've worked with, people tend to be in either one of those categories, right? You're more likely the kind of person who is going to be waiting to the last minute and rushing through things, and I talked about that in the last video. So then you really want to work on time management. But if you have another different personality style and work style, which is common as well, where you're really trying to tinker with things and trying to get just one more round of feedback or run one more round of editing, when really it's good enough to get a reaction from, then you can get comfortable going in and putting that stuff out there, even when you know it's not perfect. See what the reaction is, and that's how you can take advantage of this fail fast methodology that's been demonstrated to be successful, again, in the startup world. And while we're not modeling what we do after them entirely, that is, I believe, a helpful mindset shift you can make to increase the number of proposals out there, not be so devastated when you do get the declines, and realize it's a process. That's why I'm always referring to the research funding process and the process of getting proposals accepted. Again, that's a process as well. All right.